I think I'm gonna add to this position. My stops to break even. Boom, boom, and boom. Payday, come on, 1K. 690 with micros. And I'm gonna close that. Hose is mad, chat. Chat, hose is mad, chat. Hose mad. Hose mad. All right, chat, close your eyes and sell. Here we go. Just don't even look at it, chat. Why would you put a stop loss on it? Are you crazy? Why would you use a stop loss? It can't get no better than this, chat. Oh my God, she's up $5,300. We're gonna close that trade. $5,000 live on stream. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's it going? It is Thursday morning. Welcome back to the stream. How we doing, everybody? Hopefully we are full of smiles. Let's make sure we smile this morning. It's a new morning. The sun is up. It is time to go. Let's see who we got here in the chat. We got Mayo in the chat. Good morning to you, Monique. Good morning to you, William. Good morning to you, Tweezy. I see you. Moses, I see you. Good morning to you, Maxwell. Good morning to you, Quazair. Good morning to you. What's going on, everybody? Let's go ahead and get you on the other screen here. Hey, there we go. Okay. Let's check out these markets. The market opened as we speak. So let's go ahead and see what we got this morning. Still in this daily range. No surprises. Zoom in a little bit on the 4-hour. Okay, yeah. So this area, so when we talked about this area, I'm going to go over it again. So we have this big range here. We broke out of this range right here, right? We got all the way up to around this area. We started retracing back down, okay? So now we retrace back down inside of this range, which means if we do see rejection at the top of this range, it's possible we could continue driving down in this range, right? That's a possibility. This also could just be a pullback to the top of this range to fully extend back out. All right, so there's a few different possibilities that could be going on here. Not enough yet for me on this time frame to be able to tell. We know that we're doing with choppy markets. Been choppy off and on. It's picked up steam certain times, so we'll see what happens. It's not one of those markets where I've been looking at the overall time frame too much. Some days I do, but days like today where we're coming back towards the top of this area, you know, it can get a little tricky because we're literally just sitting here. Like literally we're sitting here. So I may not base it off of that too much and just go more intraday levels. So that comes with experience, whether you're going to be basing things off of a higher time frame or not. All comes with experience. Like I said, we're literally just sitting here. I'm on the 1 hour now. It's not easy to tell the direction from the higher time frame today, just yet. Right now I'm looking for the next higher low. So I see we spiked these highs. It's going to be something I'm looking out for. I see we're bouncing in this area here. So that's something that I'm paying attention to too. So those are things that I'm looking at on the 30-minute for right now. So we're going to go down to the 5-minute. We're going to zoom in. I'm going to put my levels on. And we'll see what we get. See what we get. Yeah, let's see here. I got quite a few levels. So I have a level right here at 139. 139. Right, got a level right here at 139. Also got this zone sitting here. So obviously in between here, not gonna look for nothing. But you know, if we get above this level, then possibility for us to continue up to this next zone too, right? So I will be watching very closely. It's just the first 5 minutes of the opening. I like to give it a couple minutes to mix around, you know. I'm not jumping in head first here. But I will give the market some time to play around a little bit. All right, let's see how we doing in the chat. We had our coffee this morning. Did we have our tea this morning? We have our water this morning. What are we drinking this morning? Let me know in the chat. I have nothing. In fact, I should get me some water. I'll be... Well, not yet. I'll get up in about 30 minutes and I'll get some water. But just because we just started. But yeah, I gotta go get my water. But let me know, what are you drinking this morning? What are we sipping on? Who's got the matcha? I've been wanting to try it. So I'm gonna ask those of you who drink it. Who's got it? Let's see. Oh, you got a latte. I love lattes. You got tea? What kind of tea you got, El Moro? Coffee and water? Tea? Lemon lime, sparkling water. Nice. What's up, Seven? Never had a cup of coffee in 43 years? Oh. I don't think you lived a life yet. You gotta get you some coffee. Gotta get you some coffee. I will be honest. I don't drink coffee because it keeps me awake. I don't know how people say it keeps them awake or gives them energy. I don't understand that. Mentally, like in your mind it does because you're enjoying the taste, but it really makes you more sleepy, no? I like a iced coffee or frozen coffee in the morning. It makes me feel more productive when I'm doing things. But I do think it's a mental thing. Because there's no way that coffee it doesn't give you energy per se. Hey, child, I'm just telling the truth, child. I'm telling the truth. If we're being scientific here, it's a mental thing. You feel more productive. But there's nothing like having a nice latte next to you while you're working on something. Anybody in the chat like chai latte? Are there any chai fans in the chat? I love a chai latte. Truly, truly love a chai latte. Well, this is tempting to take a scalp. This is tempting. This is a tempting scalp. It is tempting, chat. It is tempting. But how far now? Not hard to gauge. How far now we're going. I'm gonna keep it right about here. It's a very tempting scalp. Don't bait me, 9:30 candle. Don't bait me into it. I'm gonna chill and wait. Watch my father drink tea while growing up. Oh, nice. Yeah, tea is pleasant. Tea for me is yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's like calming, you know, very pleasant. I know that some cultures in England, they do a thing where the family has a cup of tea, like around the afternoon, and everyone kind of sits in silence or they reflect on their day, and we need more things like that, right? I was talking with a friend yesterday about how we gotta sit in silence a little more. It doesn't have to be absolute silence, but like sit with yourself a little more. We're on the go all the time. You know, you get up, You hurry up, you get ready. Maybe you're getting your kids ready for school. You're rushing to work. You're rushing to get a coffee before you go to work. You're stuck in traffic on the highway or on the road. You get to work. You're clocking in. You're trying to catch up on everything. Then when work is over, you're going home, probably trying to figure out what to have for dinner, especially if you have kids. It's just a lot going on. A whole lot of. You're exhausted, the day's over, and now what? You know? So, yeah, it's good to have that time to yourself. Let's see. Are you watching MNQ? Yep, it says it in the top corner. All right, all that consolidation there too. Close bullish. Very interesting closure. Interesting closure, Nasdaq. And we held that bottom low. Only about 12 minutes into the opening here. Hopefully nobody's getting chopped up in the small little range it just created. Gonna be super patient here. Literally my life, my lunch breaks were picking up my daughter up early from school, dropping her off at grandma's, then going back to work. Oh my goodness, yeah. It's like go, no break, right? There's no like time to just pause and breathe, you know? That's the the way American society has normalized the workforce, but you go over to like Europe or China, things are a little bit more calmed and relaxed, more about the workers' health. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. Don't get me wrong, there's companies here in the US who treat their workers tremendously well, but it's very rare to get hired at a company who kind of puts you first, you know what I mean? I have a cousin who works at a company where the salary is not just great, but the way that they take care of their employees is amazing. They're so easygoing. All they ask is you get the work done, right? But as far as like mental breaks, you get like on top of your health, like on top of your sick days and stuff like that, and vacation days, you get mental health days. Like what? They even there's an app, I think it's called Better Health. I forget the name of the app, but they even pay for you to have a subscription so that you can have a positive mindset. Like, it's insane. It's insane. They really care about your mental health. They even give you like DoorDash credits so that you're not worried about, oh my god, what I gotta eat, so that you can just order food to you without having to rush. It's very thoughtful. I know someone else in Texas who works at an amazing software engineering company, amazing tech company. A lot of the workers that go to the city in San Antonio, they ride their e-bikes to work instead of their cars. And you may wonder, you're like, wow, this person, all these people I'm talking about, they make over 6 figures in their salary. They make great money, but they save a lot of money and a lot of time by riding their e-bikes to work, right? Get outside in nature. Like they encourage you, like it's very healthy to get on a bike and go to work. So anyway, what I was going to tell you was when they get to the building, it's a huge building. It's almost looks like a skyscraper type of building, right? They got like penthouse type of office chat. It's amazing. But when they get to the bottom of the building, right? When you get to work, there's a bike area. There's like a code every employee has where you scan your badge. You get into the bike area, you lock your bike down, and then they have these like luxury changing rooms, chat. These luxury changing rooms where you can keep your work clothes in your own luxury changing room. There's an iron and everything. Listen, you get ready in there for work. They put their suits on, their blazers on, whatever, and then they go upstairs, they freshen up, they walk into the office. Like what? And the point of it is so that you're not getting up and rushing to work in traffic and just dealing with that mentally. It's get up, relax, have a little bike ride at work, be outside in nature, enjoy a little bike ride, come in, take your time, have some coffee, go in the changing room. They got showers, they got a whole luxury thing. Get ready at work privately. You can go upstairs when you're ready. Boom. You know how chill that is? You know how many people would kill to work for a company like that? You know what I mean, chat? Like that's amazing. And we do see that a lot in the tech industry, which is why they're graded like an A out of any other industry in the US to work for. You do have to work your ass off to get there, of course, but there's a reason why a lot of people are very happy with their work balance life when they work at tech companies, right? It's amazing. I know, right? It's a dream. Like they have a luxury changing room. Mind you, your offices are penthouses. You know, what company is it? I forget the name of it. It's in San Antonio, Texas. But there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them in Dallas, Houston, of course. There's a lot of them in Seattle, Washington. They got some cool tech companies out there that do stuff like that. It's not so much, I don't want to say they're not the big names. They're big names, but they're not names you would know off the top of your head. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people know Apple, Microsoft, a lot of people know all the big names. But these are tech companies who do like contracts with the bigger companies. They're making just as much money. A lot of people don't know the names of them. They're like the third party tech companies. Almost like you got to know someone to get in. But yeah, San Antonio has a lot of they're pretty reputable for a good tech culture out there. But yeah, like I said, there's a lot of companies like this. Um, I don't want to say it's a secret society, but unless you know somebody who works for one, you don't really know about it. Um, this is why you're told to network, guys. You have to network because when you meet people and you find out what they do and how their life is, you're like, oh, wait a minute, you do that? This company does that for you? This is how you learn things. You meet people, and that's what networking's about, chat. Um, and then I have friends who are they work at great companies that have an amazing salary, but they're not happy. They got like the dream job per se, but they're stressed out. Like the job's got them stressed out, and that's not good. So it's hard to find a place, where you can get that dream salary, you can get that dream job, but are they gonna stress you to death? Right? So you want to find that work-life balance, those of you who work in 9 to 5s, try to find that work-life balance. Don't be afraid to apply to other companies if you are feeling that stressed out. Because I will tell you, there are people who found companies that are happy with the salary, they're happy with the way they're treated. But it's hard to get there. But if you stay in the same spot, you're never gonna get there, right? Good morning, Donovan. That's why I always tell people, there's nothing wrong working a 9 to 5, but there is something wrong if you're not happy, right? If you're miserable every day, then there's got to be a change, right? Maybe you need to change careers. Maybe the career is fine. Maybe you just need to change companies, because maybe it's the management, all types of factors. We got Nasdaq breaking up to the top side here. Um, just watching it here. We got about 9 minutes till the 15-minute candle closes, which is also going to be this 30-minute closure. Do we have any news today? Let's see. Do we have any news today? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Donovan, I see you. El Pampa 29, I see you. Good morning. Hope you're having an awesome morning. You guys were with us yesterday. We had a beautiful 100-point call out on stream. So make sure you guys check out yesterday's stream. Gave that to you about 20 to 30 minutes earlier. Maybe a little earlier than that, right? Almost an hour earlier. I walked you guys step by step through this. When we were over here, I said I wanted price to come down to 170, and it did. And I said when it comes down to 170, I want to see it go back up to the 220s, and I will enter step by step. Walked you through this one. 100-point call out on stream. Nothing new here. We've been doing this for 5 years on YouTube. So if you missed yesterday's stream, you could be sure to check that out. Alrighty. Now, while we're waiting for this to close, we got about 8 minutes, a little less than 8 minutes. Let me get a 111 in the chat. Let's do our daily affirmation. Get some positivity going this morning. Just in case you guys didn't know, today is NFP. I know you're like, wait, what? NFP? Yes, it's NFP on a Thursday. It's very rare that we have NFP on a Thursday. As you know, it's supposed to be the first Friday of every month, right? But when we have holidays that pop up, that's kind of when they push it to Thursday. So we do have July 4th, that's American holiday, coming up in 2 days. So because of that, they pushed NFP to today. So today is NFP day. It already happened. So no worries. It was this candle over here. But yeah, give me a 111 in the chat. Angel numbers 111 in the chat. Today is July 2nd. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. Some things had to move. Some people had to leave. And some plans had to fall apart so that life could make room for what can actually hold you. That's a beautiful message, y'all. I'm sure those of you maybe a little bit older, when you look back at things and people are removed from your life and situation happens, typically it works out for the best, right? Sometimes people are removed from our life because we won't remove them ourselves. So whoever had to hear that message, hopefully you got the message. That's your sign. Alrighty, here we have 5 minutes to go. Just waiting on this closure here. We'll see what we got this morning in these markets. We shall see. While we're waiting, Trump had his speech yesterday. That was in the late afternoon. Let's see. We got about 4 minutes, y'all. I'm just gonna.
He was really quite something. And here, beneath the wide open sky of the Badlands, I call it the Badlands. I said, what's that all about? It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool name, I have to tell you. On the steps of the
Not gonna lie, I don't know what's going on.
dedicate once observed that I would not have been president about himself had he not been, and had it not been for the experience in North Dakota. He had a great experience here. It really shaped him so much. People who worked so hard to make for governor, and I did, and he won easily.
These poor people got to stay in there the whole hour.
Great Monica Crowley. Fantastic. Acting Secretary of the Navy, Hung Kao.
What was this speech about, chat? Anybody
Building a
know?
lot of ships. Building a lot of ships. In 15 minutes. I know I'm gonna love
My
it.
attention span's not going this morning. It's going out with my attention span this morning. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't know what happened, chat. Uh-oh. Well, what we can do is we can celebrate another member. We got Rico, one of our Sunday Trading Lab members, once again back at it again. We got Rico with another W, another one in my DJ Khaled voice, vibing out to Asian Session last night, to Nipsey Hussle on Pandora. Every song seemed to make M&Q go my direction. This is an A-rated setup. $440 on 2 micros, made over $800. Very choppy price action this week. Hashtag official in concepts. Hashtag process manifest profits. Discipline over dopamine. Hashtag victory lap. Let's go, Rico! $834 P&L this week so far, y'all. Using official lens concepts. He's been posting his progress. Every week since he's been in the Trading Lab, he's been posting his progress. So let's give it up for Rico, y'all. Let's get some W's in the chat. I don't have a round of applause on my button here. But, you know, Rico's been showing you guys his process since he's been in the Trading Lab. And you heard him. He said in the last one, he said, I've never seen results like this in my life. In my life. What happens when you learn from a real trader? You get real results, real people, real results, quick results too. He's only had 3 classes, yeah. Very, very quick results. Oh, I'm sorry, 4 classes. 4 classes now. That's what I'm talking about. Also, we got Monique in the Trading Lab. I won't post too much. We got our own little secret society in here, but shout out to Monique with the W. Let's go, Monique. More W's for Monique. That's what I'm talking about. I see, oh, there's Monique right there in the chat. There she is right there. Real people, real results. Real stuff. Love to see it. Another Trading Lab member. Also, we got NQ Soccer Mom that I see here this morning. NQ Soccer Mom. Where's NQ Soccer Mom? Checklist entry. Took buys down here. Shout out to NQ Soccer Mom. Official lens concepts in full effect. And then yesterday we had Mayo. Where you at, Mayo? There you are, Mayo. I see Mayo's here. Mayo's here in the chat. Give Mayo a W in the chat. Mayo's another Trading Lab member with another W last night. And Mayo said, I remember Lynn's telling us about this pattern, maybe even last weekend. You know, I love that the Trading Lab members, you know, they discuss with each other, they chat with each other. Shout out to Mayo for remembering the pattern I just taught you last weekend and executing on it. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Real stuff. Real people, real results. Okay. Back to the markets here. That was perfect timing. The candle just closed. Appreciate y'all putting W's in the chat for them. Okay. Let's look at it without the levels. Very, very steep bottom wick here on the 30-minute. 181 points. Jeez. All right. Market's making a statement. Very much making a statement here. Looks like we may be continuing to push. Now my issue is I may be, you know, this thing already took off, so I'm not gonna hit the buy button at the top of it and do a 200 point stop loss. Or what was it? It was 180 points. It was damn near 200 points. So I'm gonna choose to wait it out a little bit. It's not about what you think price will do. It's about putting yourself in a good position in the market. All right, this thing just went up 180 points. And that tells me that maybe I need to wait a little bit. You know, where's a better position for me? You know, and you know, chat. Sometimes things do fly up without you, and it is what it is. You just catch the next train. So right now, I'm just gonna wait a little bit, like a couple minutes, see how price moves around. Not a big deal. That's what I'm gonna do here. I said I was gonna wait 30 minutes to get some water, so let me go get me some water and maybe some tea. Water and tea. Let me go do that, chat. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep you guys right here. I may need 5 minutes. So I will be right back. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna music. All right, chat. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's see. Let's see. 5-minute candle closed. That's a doji. It's cute. Hi, player. Good morning to you. Make sure you drink your water, chap. It's your sign to drink some water this morning. All right. Half the water bottle's gone. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. While we're waiting, let's do some announcements. Now, Tradify. Tradify is doing that World Cup competition, everybody. I will tell you, I am doing so good, but so bad. Anybody else in the chat? Like, not yesterday, but 2 days ago, there were 3 games. I got my 3 picks. All my 3 picks won. Only got like 300 out of that. And then yesterday I chose USA won. And I lost money. So I'm new to sports betting. Not my forte. I'm just participating in the competition for fun. But help me out here. Where my sports bettors at? What in the world is going on? What the heck? How'd I lose money if I was right? I don't understand. I don't understand, chat. But I guess you have to go deeper into it. Like, you got to choose the scores and choose corners and choose all this extra detail stuff. Man, I don't know. I don't know, but whoever does sports betting all the time, they must be excelling at this. You picked US too? Yeah, I put like 500 on US and I lost the 500, so that makes no sense because they won. So I'm just confused. Give me back my 500. You know? I'm so confused. Depends on your entry. Yeah, I'm lost. I'm very lost in the sports betting stuff. But all I know is my first 2 picks were wrong. My next 5 picks were right. I've been wrong twice, but I've been right 5 times. What the heck? I'm a sports watcher, not sports bettor. I guess I took the point spread instead of taking them to line straight up. Did I? Oh no. Can also choose who will perform at halftime. Wait, what? You could do that too? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I messed up. I don't know nothing about the sports betting. But I'm over here. You should see me, chat. I'm over here like, what the hell? I'm right. Why am I losing money? But yeah, I mean, it's all for fun, right? It's all fun. It's virtual money, not real money. But also, speaking of Tradify, couple things. First thing is the 40% off is back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, 40% off on each account. And also, they bought back the 5 bundles. So I will tell you guys, I don't know if you noticed, but Tradify sticks to their sale. When they say this is the sale for the month, this is the sale for the month, and it goes away. So now they brought back the 5 bundle back for July. So when you grab 5 together, and you don't have to buy, you can just buy it all at once. There's an extra 5% off of each. So extra 25% off. So yeah, just letting you guys know about that. That's going to be for the whole month of June. It will expire July 31st, that offer, bundle 5. Also, with the reports and total payouts, they've paid a little above $30 million in payouts last month. So that's amazing. 30 million. Well, you gotta split that up between traders, right? I mean, their stats show the average trader gets paid like $2,500 per payout, but still paying out $30 million in a month. Holy! Shout out to all the traders. Just need a piece of the pie, right, chat? And then also on Smart Prop Firm, they came back with their rating for Tradify 9.1 out of 10. 9.1 out of 10. For fair rules, easy dashboard. As someone who codes and creates UI dashboards as well, I'm a fan of their dashboard. I think it's clean. Strong reputation. Strong customer service. No issues with payouts. 0 issues with payouts. So, like I said, I do feel like they are coming for that #1 spot. They already got the show on YouTube now. They got a full-time show on YouTube. They got merch now too, just like Top Step. So I think they are coming for that. I think they're coming for that spot. Interesting. What's up, Jose? Good morning. And the last thing I was going to mention to you guys was the bonuses. Yes, the bonuses. And yes, I see this candle chat. Just waiting for it to close. 1 more minute. So when you get a live account with Tradify, when you get a live account, well, it's hard for you guys to see that, huh? When you get a live account, there's bonuses. So if you have a 25K, you can receive 2,000 bonuses. If you have a 50K, you can receive 4,000 in bonuses. This is total. 100K, you can receive 8,000 in bonuses. And if you have 150K, you can receive 12 grand in bonuses. Again, that's total per account. So Tradify does their live accounts a little different. They don't consolidate you to one account. They keep your funded accounts and they switch them over to a live. So then, let's say you have 5 accounts that are funded. All 5 are going to be live accounts. So live. So you can receive 4,000 if you have 50Ks. For each of those, that's a $20,000 bonus for being consistent. Now, those of you who have the 150Ks, if you have 5 of those and you get to the live account with all 5 and you qualify for the bonuses, 12,000 each. I mean, was that 60,000 in bonuses on top of your payouts? So they made a post here and they said, it's unlock your wins, but be consistent, right? You're getting rewarded for your consistency. So I will tell you, traders who I've seen getting those bonuses, they're averaging like 400 or 500 a day. And these are traders that you're seeing getting 6-figure payouts. They're just going for 400 or 500 a day, like I told you guys. Right? I told you guys before. Don't get caught up in the glam and glow that you see online. A lot of traders are just going for 400 or 500 a day and doing that consistently. When you consistently get to the payout, you can consistently qualify for a bonus, right? And that's the goal, right? The goal is to be green and then go back at it tomorrow. Be green, go back at it tomorrow. Be green, go back at it tomorrow, right? That's the goal. Get the payout, right? Keep doing that. Get to the live account. You get to the payout, boom, get your bonus. Yes, it takes time. Yes, statistically, most do not make it that far, but you can. And that's the important part, right? You can do it. And as long as you know that you can do it, I mean, what's stopping you? Nothing. Nothing's stopping you, chat. Nobody can stop your success but you. That's the beauty in it. Nobody can delay it but you. So I am paying attention here. I'm checking out these candles. It's interesting to me that we had some stoppage here, but I do have these zones graphed out. I'm gonna zoom in a little on the 3-minute. All right, so what am I saying? We went from here to here, now back down to here. Got to be careful in these rangy areas. You can scalp them, of course, but I don't always do that. Right now, I'm trying to figure out what direction the market wants to go. All right, I told you this morning that it's very tricky to figure it out, and so far we've been up and down. Been up and down twice. So we'll see. You know, if it's going to be a rangy day, then maybe I'll try to get a slice of the pie, but we'll see if it can get direction here. Come down a little heavy. Wow, this is down 100 points from this pullback. Yeah, it is 114 points. Wait, how far is it down from up here? 175. What the heck is going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, if you guys are new and just tuning in, we had an amazing trade call out yesterday, 100-point trade call out yesterday on stream. Nothing new here. It's just what we do. That's just what we do. This was yesterday's trade call out on stream, 100 points. For those who missed it. Back down the view up. Maybe that could have been looking at the 1 minute. Yeah, maybe that could have been a little scalp. I put my scalping hat on today. Jeez. Wasn't bad, 100 points. Are you kidding? I don't like that we're in my rangy area though. I don't like this area for trades. I gotta be a little more patient today. Let's see. I need this candle to close. I don't know, chat. This is interesting price action today. Very interesting. Like we may be continuing down. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. How many points of profit before you describe a trade as good? Before I take it, I'm assuming you mean before I take it. Before I take it, anything that's 50 points or more is worth taking. If it's only like 30 points, I don't consider 30 points enough room for me to execute that trade because I'm on a higher time frame. I'm not on the 1 minute, but yeah, if it's 50 points or more of a gap, I'll take it. 30 points, I'll just wait. Like in here, well, actually, this is 60 points, but you see how in here we ranged 30 points, we're definitely going to range. Oh, actually, right here, I have a line between here and here is 30 points. But like in here, I wouldn't take anything because I would expect a little choppiness. Yeah, it's definitely got to be above 30 points. This is a better example right here. Yeah, this is 36 points. I wouldn't take anything in here because it's in the 30s, and 30 points is just not enough room for me to take a trade. But yeah, I go by my level gaps. Gotta be more than 30. Well, more than 40, we'll say. This is 36. And see how like this is a lot more than 30 points, right? This is a really good gap. This is a healthy gap of 118 points. This I would be interested in. And we are coming down. All right, let me move those levels real quick. Let's get a scope on this on a little bit of a higher time frame here. I'm on the 4 hour. 4 hour ain't telling me much. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Actually, wait. Okay, 1 hour. Well, I mean, we did all this extra work and closed above here. Now we're coming back down. But if we do look back at the 4 hour, we had this like 3-bar reversal, right? Pretty strong bullish closure here. This is a brand new 4 hour candle. It is possible that this is creating a bottom wick to continue up. That's possible. It's also possible we can just keep coming down, yeah. But like I told you guys before, this is a tricky zone because, you know, we have resistance here, we have support here, and resistance and support are extremely strong zones. Price can kind of go either way. But also, I want you to think of it as we have a range here, right? And we came back into this range. So that's what also makes it tricky is we can just drive down in this range. But also, we came up out of this range, we retested it, so we can bounce up from this range, right? So again, this is such a tricky area for price to make up its mind. As you can see, I'm being patient till I see some things that I really like a little bit more. I did see a little scalp on the 1 minute over here. Yeah, that would have worked out pretty good. But it's not too often that I'm taking something based off of a 1 minute, though. It's not too often. So yeah, this is interesting. I mean, we're coming down to this support here. I'm gonna put my levels back on. Got a lot of levels here. And we are bleeding through. So what I'm gonna pay attention to now are these lows. Does price break these lows? Does it not? How does it behave? That's what I will be looking at next. Did we break that high? We never broke this high. Interesting. Almost looking like one of those. Don't tell me this is falling off a cliff. Is this, are we falling off of a cliff? All right, let's zoom you in here. I make this a little bigger since someone asked what time frame I was on earlier. I'm gonna assume it was hard for you to see it. There we go. It says right there, 5-minute MNQ. Again, I got a lot of levels in here, so definitely gonna be patient in this area. We're back in that 30-point range, and in here I'm definitely gonna be hands off. We'll see what it does. Hi Don Exchange, good morning to you. Let's see. Three minutes, chat. What are we gonna do for 3 minutes? So we were on the Twitter space. We talked about the bonuses, right? Does everybody understand the Tradify bonuses and the live accounts? Let me get a 1 in the chat if y'all understand. I think I forgot to mention how you qualify for them. 5 days of $250 or more in profit. That's not bad, right? And you got 30 days to do that. You can do that in 30 days. Have it just at least 5 of them. Don't have to be back to back at all. Just at least 5 of those days. Out of those 30 days, 250 or more. And by the end of the 30 days, 2,000 profit. So it's just going to take some discipline and consistency, right? Let the small days add up. Wow, look at this go. Okay, wow. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. Thank you, Mayo. Mayo's got the 1 in the chat. This is incredible. Honestly. I do see my setup. But I didn't like that it's set up next to this range here. If I were to take my setup, I would have entered here based on my strategy. But when it comes to my strategy, I don't like entering in rangy areas. And as we just talked about, this is a really small area. This is another small area, right? Got range 1, range 2. I do try to avoid entering in places like that. But it's just pushed right through. And also we have this range to the left, right? So 3 things that made me not enter the sell. The sell would have worked out. But I will not enter a trade next to something like this. Maybe a little above it, but the entry was literally right at this. But wow, would that have worked out? Holy. 226 points with official lens concepts. Some concepts hit. But like I said, I don't take every setup. I am picky about my setups. But looking at it here, jeez. Jeez. And it's still going. Oh, mercy. Does the 5 days have to be consecutive? Nope. Nope. We are, jeez. So much for the patience today. What a setup that was. That would have been the one and done, chat. It's all good though. All good. Why we have to set up next to a range is the real question. Just had to be. The concepts are hitting for real. Appreciate you, Lizzie. It just had to be next to the freaking range. Why? My goodness, over 200 points, chat. What the hell? May have to just say F it and take every single setup, huh? I tend not to do it. You know, sometimes I look back. And again, the reason why I don't take every single setup is just because I try to keep my accuracy high. But man. And it wasn't an A, it was more of a B borderline C. It was borderline C, to be honest. It was kind of a C. But man, did that C perform well. What the hell? Not too often you see a C trade perform like that. While we're waiting, some tech news. New company called Neo Cloud. New company called Neo Cloud AI. They raised $800 million, and their business valuation is $8.3 billion. So I don't know what they're going to be doing, but I mean, imagine having a startup business that's evaluated at 8.3 billion worth. That'd be the next Elon Musk. That's amazing for them. I mean, congrats to them. AI Neo Cloud rents out NVIDIA GPU clusters. Okay. But what is the goal of their company though? Like, what does their company do? Let's see. Came out of the gate well funded. And just to show you guys that businesses do take time, their first time getting funded was back in 2023, and they're still getting more funding. You know, a lot of you guys see the finished product. Oh, I've been trading for 3 years. When is it going to happen? Do you know how long big businesses take to build? Like, these people are waiting 2-3 years to get their funding. Like, you know what I mean? And get the team together and get the business going. Like, it takes time for success, guys. Not overnight. In fact, it's been 3 years. 2023, they started their first round of funding. We're in 2026, you know? So that 3 years of not making money, spending money, right? Spend. Going out on the limb, trying to get investments, trying to hire a team. Look at them right now. See what happens when you stick things out? It's not really saying what it does. It just says that their business is an AI. But as far as what the AI is going to solve, like the problem it's going to solve, I have no idea. I have no idea. It doesn't say. But I'm sure we're going to hear about this company more. Neo Cloud. Unless it's just a cloud. Cash markets are flat, yeah. Let's see. Well, chat, I hate to say it, but the way that this sell-off is going, I really don't see myself. I really don't see it setting up for something for me for a while now at this point. Because if we look, right, if we look at this time frame, we're breaking through these lows now, right? So now it looks like we may just come through and drive to this next range. About 400 points down. Very possible. Again, if this continues to push through, right? This is the 4-hour time frame. If this candle continues to push through these lows, I got it coming down to here at 580. We're in the 900s. So again, another 400 points. But for us to do that, I mean, you got to question, where's the stop loss going? How long is it going to take? The reason why I say how long is it going to take is because you notice these markets lately, we have these big moves and then it's like zombie trading for the rest of the day. You know what I mean? It's so slow. So slow. What's up, Duke? Good morning. But also, to be able to push through the zone, this is a pretty big zone that I have here, so we really need strength if we're going to push through it. I don't want to say not likely to, but it's not something I see happening quickly. So I will watch my time, how long I'm up here, but I'm not going to be up here all day waiting for a setup. I may just tune in later, but we'll see for now. I'm just giving you a heads up. That was a big push down. 315 points in one candle. All right, 5 minute it is. Let's see. But yeah, I'm not gonna catch a falling knife, you know? I'm just not. Maybe one of those shorter stream days. And I really don't see it setting up for another hour or two here. I could be wrong. I could be. But that was an incredible move to the downside. That just comes with experience, chat. I mean, we just had a crazy over 300 point move after the market opened. Those two big moves, because this was a 200 point move up. But at this point, it just may take quite a bit to set up again, and I ain't gonna be here for 3-4 hours, I tell you that. And I know you guys don't want to sit here and stare at candles, because that's not what I do. I'll put on like a notification or something, or I'll check in with it maybe every 30 minutes. But I ain't gonna sit here and stare at it, you know what I mean? I will be surprised if it just continues right now. Also, we got some more news. Apple, while we're waiting here, Apple reportedly is releasing another iPad Pro and MacBook early this year. Oh, no pictures of it though. What happened? Or is this the picture of it? I mean, yeah, Apple, I ain't gonna lie, Apple, my iPad's in my bedroom and it's dead right now. It is dead. I haven't turned it on in months. I forget I have an iPad. I have a nice iPad. It's blue. It's very nice. With that blue, silver color, blue gray. But man, I spent all that money for what? I don't even use it. And I do use my MacBook a lot. But again, I spent a lot of money on it. I got the, what do you call it? The M5, M3 chip, whatever the highest chip is that they have. So I spent like 2,500 on my laptop, almost 3,000 on my laptop. So I ain't gonna lie, we don't need any new inventions from you. You have enough laptops, Apple. You have enough tablets. We're good. You know, it's just like PlayStation. Like, stop dropping new PlayStation. Stop dropping new Xboxes. We're good. We're good. Can we just breathe with what we have, you know? Come on. You know, let us breathe a little bit. That's all I'm saying. Let the people breathe, you know? All right, chat. Yeah, it looks like this is falling off a cliff here. I think we will cut the stream a little early today because I'm not taking anything falling off of a cliff. Um, because after it falls off a cliff, it's definitely not going to set up till probably lunchtime, and I'm not going to sit here for 3 hours, guys. I'm just not. So we'll cut the stream a little early today. I hope you guys enjoy, guys and gals, everybody. I hope everybody enjoys their day. Be careful with these falling knives. Like I said, it may set up a little better later on. But for now, I'm not going to waste your time. Like, if I know I'm not going to enter in the next 2 hours, then there's no point in me staying on. So I hope everyone enjoys their day. I encourage you all to touch some grass, get out in nature today. Something I'm going to be doing. Maybe I'll watch this on my laptop or something outside, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step outside, enjoy some nature. I hope everyone enjoys their day. Thank you for coming to the stream. We'll catch you tomorrow, everybody. All right. Good day, y'all. Manifesting to be sitting here, present, confident, seeing it, executing it. What the hell? What was the reason? What was the reason? So I think I'm going to add to this position my stops to break even. Boom. Boom. And boom. Day, come on, 1K. 690 with micros. And I'm going to close that. Hose is mad, chat. Chat, Hose is mad, chat. Hose mad. Hose mad. All right, chat, close your eyes and sell. Here we go. Just don't even look at it, chat. Why would you put a stop loss on it? Are you crazy? Why would you use a stop loss? It can't get no better than this, chat. Oh my God, she's up $5,300. We're gonna close that trade. $5 grand live on stream.